For all mankind's dreams about reaching new worlds, we had always been tied to the one that created us. The signal changed all that. Sent from an uncharted part of the galaxy, it told us how to escape the confines of our world. So we followed its instructions and built vast seed ships that we sent across the galaxy to populate new worlds and search for the origin of the signal. Decades passed, and the more worlds we colonized, the more fractured we became. The new worlds wanted independence, but Earth wouldn't allow it. Then the colonists found the source of the signal, and everything changed again. They traced the transmission to the crash site of what was believed to be an escape pod. There was no evidence of a crew, just wreckage. But there was new technology there, and the colonies used it to strike a deal. Earth could study the wreckage in return for colonial independence. However, the deal turned sour. Earth scientists discovered something valuable at the site, something they wouldn't share. Afraid of what they might have found, the colonies expelled the Earth team. In response, Earth revoked their right to self-rule. War was inevitable. A war fought over those vast distances is expensive. Neither side could maintain the struggle for long. But nor could they back down. The war had to end. But we could not have predicted how far they would go to end it.
Hey dudes! Welcome to Strike Suit Zero. I grabbed this on impulse from Steam because I needed to shoot something. I was really hoping for an FPS, but there's just not been a lot of FPSs that I'm really into lately. I think I've had it up to here with war games, and I don't know. Anyway, as you could tell from that opening, we're going to be in space. Let's see. Oh, how do I start a new one? I guess I can't start a new one. Right. I shall return momentarily. We're back. I just spent another 15 minutes trying to get my Xbox 360 controller to work with this game. I've read on the forum that it's possible. Some people can make it work and some people can't. I'm not sure what I've done wrong, but I take no responsibility for the fact that this game is really stupid, because I just tried 2 other games, and the controller worked just fine in them, so I think this one just has a personal problem. Anyway, I'll just be playing with mouse and keyboard, which makes me a little grumpy, because this game seems to have been designed with a control pad in mind, and when that happens, I usually try to stick to a control pad, because it makes commentating easier, and it's just more comfortable for me. Usually. So, I thought I could start a new game. I guess I can't. Or if I can, I didn't figure it out. But, I'm going to start from the beginning. I only played like 2 or 3 levels in. No. Okay, we'll start with this one. This is the one that you start with when you start the game. I've already earned the performance upgrade. So, this is the fighter that we have here, the Apex Fighter. The Apex Fighter is an iconic craft developed by the North Atlantic Astronautics Corporation, and it originated the plasma weapon energy system that is now found on all modern fighter craft. Its twin engines and triple barrel cannon system give it a clear advantage against most colonial fighters, Although the NAAC have never managed to make the Apex as maneuverable as the colony equivalent. Huh. Alright. I can choose my weapons. Let's see. I have to have a plasma gun. Wait, well, yeah. And I have to have that. Oh, I can change my missiles though. SCM. Well, I have 3 missile systems right now. I have these S2S, which is ship to ship. And then I have the swarm missiles, which are a lot like the F2S. Well, what is it? FCM? They're like short range fighter to fighter. And these are like, they're like a burst missile. They're pretty useful, but the enemy that I'm going to be fighting here, the fighter to fighter missile works just fine on them, so I'm just going to have the swarms for fun and variety. Anyway, let's get this first mission underway. Relieved of duty after being discovered confused and too quick. My computer loads too quick for me to read that. Anyway, basic idea is that you've been demoted to stupid because you were found dazed and confused with no explanation for why you were AWOL. So you get to start from square one again. Click. Very pretty game, I'll admit. And it has just a slight anime feel to it, which gets a little heavier as the game progresses, but it's not overwhelming. It actually reminds me a lot of Freelancer in a really good way. In the other game visually that it reminds me of is Homeworld, which I'd love to see Homeworld redone with like graphics of this level. Okay, beautiful woman. I will do whatever you say.
Start slow, with a further inspection at the loading platform. I'm uploading a navigation waypoint to your ship now.
One thing that's really standing out to me is over here. There's like, I don't know if it's a crater or what, but look at that. What is it and why can we see it from space? This is supposed to be Earth, by the way. Hey, Earth. Oh, look. Ships, is that like low orbit travel mobobs? Anyway, well, I don't know. This world doesn't really explain what's going on very well. But, yeah. Hi.
Slow down while I let the active sensors run their scan. This is the un-AWOL'd Proteus. She's shipping out to supply a massive deep space operation. Okay, Proteus, scan looks green. You're cleared.
Okay, so you move around with the mouse, and then you can, like, twisty twist. So this is why I think a controller might be better. Because, see, I'm rolling. I can roll around, I can, like, flip. And there's a barrel roll. And I guess that's the moon. What the hell are they sucking up on the moon? Is that like, oh, is that like a tunnel of atmosphere from the Earth to the moon? Because that would be friggin' amazing. Look. Oh, that's cool. And is it like weather?
Next, we'll need to fold out to the weapons range.
Yee, I never noticed that before.
Location of the fold point to you now.
Fold point.
Under evaluation. I want to see if you can get there before I do.
It's a race, is it? Oh god. I'm in the wrong direction. Top right, that little bar that's almost empty now is my thrust.
Okay, that'll do.
Okay. So cool.
Link coordinates to the target range.
I'm just digging that right now. Zoom! So I don't know if, like, our little ships have the ability to fold on their own, or if that's because there's some gates nearby and one of them opened up and let that happen, or what?
Is normally packed. Ahead is what's left of the un frigate Pandora. We've been using her as target practice.
I see.
It's pretty unstable. It won't take much to detonate what's left.
I also see.
See you take that wreckage apart.
Wreckage apart. Press A to press R to select a target directly in front of you. Press F to select the nearest target. Selecting the nearest will always choose objective targets first. Press mouse 1 to fire. You have a lead indicator, which is a lot like what they had in Freeland. Oh, you can link or unlink your guns. Link cannons, 2 more damage range. I usually do unlinked. Dee 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 dee. Do do. Press mouse 2 to lock onto your target. Once locked, release to fire. That is how you fire D-missiles. So that's the fighter-to-fighter missile right there. Let's see, which one? No, this is how you can fire a different kind of gun. This is like a scatter shot, which is really good at destroying shields, but not quite so good at picking. You see, it's not really eating away at that armor very well, but you can get the job done. Let's see, is it B? Yeah, B. Okay, here we go. Pew! That just looks cool. I'm gonna be using those.
Let's head back to orbital 17.
Yes, ma'am.
We detected some unauthorized fold signatures in your area.
So I guess the ships do have the ability to jump on their own.
It's colonial interceptors.
It's surprising that a ship this small would have warp capabilities, or whatever they want to call it, folding capabilities.
Weapons free. Take them out.
Okay, so we're going to target these guys. Where's that other one? Oh, they're dead.
Clear. How on
Yeah.
earth did they get this far in?
Or maybe they can only jump like...
Transmission.
Oh! Maybe they have like local...
We were ambushed, one fold out. We are under attack.
We read you, Proteus. We're within range. Transmit your location.
Maybe they were part of a... Oh. You're interrupting.
Coordinates locked in. Let's go.
Maybe they were a part of a fighter group and they can just local jump? That kind of makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Oh, it's the guy we scanned earlier. And there's a lot more of them. But I have a lot of missiles on me. I should be okay. Okay, boom boom.
There's the Proteus. And a lot more interceptors.
Let's see. We're going to swap to that machine gun because you see it covers like the entire screen. Okay, now I can... Boom boom. Press left control to fire MPs. This happens a lot. It bugs me.
Enough to intercept us.
But... These things are so fragile, though. Where'd it go? You're the closest one. And one more over here. Got him. Let's see, where's the next one? Zoom! Oh, he's circling me! That it? Oh no, there's one more. Oh, he just looped. Actually, there's a lot of them still. That was me using an EMP to defeat that guy, to evade that missile. I don't think that there's a limit on your EMPs.
Holding out. Proteus?
Oh, damn, just missed him.
Just about. Thanks. That was close.
Or if there is, I don't know where the limit on EMPs is.
We have to head
Good luck out there.
But the EMPs are more like a timing puzzle. It's hitting that button right when it's about to lock on, because if you do it too soon, it like gets its lock back, and then you probably won't avoid it. There you go, buddy. Zoom!
Still can't raise command.
Uh-oh.
Attacks this far in, they must have transferred the entire fleet to the front.
Oh.
Whatever the plan is, it's a big risk leaving us open like this. Recharged?
Yeah.
Let's get back to the station.
Oh. Well, maybe that's why Command's not calling. Zoom!
This is Orbiter 17. We're under attack from a large number
Whoop.
of colonial interceptors. Copy that, Command. Moving to engage. Adams, I'll take the ones targeting us. You draw the rest away from the platform.
Okay, draw the rest away from the platform. Okay. What's the closest one? Okay, here we go. Get these guys.
Of enemy targets destroyed.
Damn right.
Of enemy targets destroyed.
Where's the next one? There's one. Are you really the closest one? That's it? Oh, and he's dead. Where are you? Oh, you're on the other side of the ship. Oh, they already jumped. Oh, they got scared quick.
Sector secured. And
Wow.
as far as I'm concerned, you can reinstate Adams.
Yeah, I won! I passed.
In which case, you both have orders.
There's that
Transfer
crater thing I was talking about.
rendezvous with the rest of the 407, and then relay to these coordinates. You'll join the Earth Fleet operations and will receive your orders there. Transferred forward, but you need all the help you can get back here. I appreciate that, Reynolds, but you have your orders. Copy that. Okay, Adams, we get to find out.
And your ship was destroyed. Aw, and to look at the thing. I'll be back after I beat that mission. I'll be back after the mission. Pretty much they were going to say, okay, we're going to the front, blah, blah, blah. I was just looking at that crater because it looked really cool. And I think what those circles are, it's like rings for like lots of ships traveling around a center point. I guess like an expressway or something. And it's so cool. Look at this. Look at the background here. I'm digging that. I'm really digging that. I want to know all about the technology of this world. Anyway, I will be back for Mission 2 in the next episode.